I'm not gonna blow into the mic. I would never do that to you. Sometimes it's gonna be boring. Sometimes I'm literally sometimes I don't feel like talking like a crazy person. And me saying talking like a crazy person is not me truly feeling as though I'm a crazy person. In actuality, I feel saner than everybody. However, I like to self-deprecate because it takes some of the, it lowers the pedestal people presume that I put myself on. It's not even that people feel me to be, they do not place me upon a pedestal, but rather many people, due to how I talk and what I say, they presume that I self-elevate, that I have an inflated sense of self. And I want to let them know, because it's true, I'm not even lying, I want to let them know, I ain't shit. I don't think I'm shit. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't think I was shit. I mean, the only thing stopping me from really thinking I am the shit is, if I were to think that, if I was the kind of person who would take what qualities I value, because I have a lot of, I harness, although I fail to harness them many of times, but at my best, I harness a lot of qualities that I think are just extremely valuable, socially speaking. And, well, and to me, socially speaking, that's all that truly matters at the end of the day. Well, I mean, that's all we care about, even if we show our care for it in these roundabout ways. But what I'm saying is that even if I was rich, I still wouldn't think I was shit, because it is part of my belief system that I don't think any of us are shit. I don't care how awesome you are. There's no reason, there's no good reason for you to really be an egotistical asshole. And it's the asshole part we don't like, right? Because it doesn't matter if somebody thinks really highly of themselves. But what we care about is that if they, as a result of thinking highly of themselves, if they look at other people as inferior. Because I don't look at myself as, like, in my totality, superior to anybody. I might be, in this respect, quote unquote, superior in the most technical sense. While you, in the most technical sense, might, like, for instance, I have this incompatibility with driving. I'm a horrible, I want to say I'm a horrible, like, I have this sensory processing issue with driving, and I always have. And I can force myself to drive, and doing so, I become more used to it, but it's still something that is quite, I think it's quite, it's alarming, actually. Dangerous, potentially. But no one gives a fuck. People, instead of like, oh, it's just in your head, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But, and it's like, as if I want to, the last thing I want to have is another fucking flaw. You think I like having these flaws? But my point is, I'm sleep deprived, guys. Stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness. Where was I? By the way, the reason why I'm sleep deprived is because I had to wake up to just do something, alright? Without going, I ain't gonna tell you everything. I had to wake up to do something. And that something took me just 15 minutes. And I couldn't go back to sleep. So, I didn't really have this problem when I lived in Maryland, because I didn't drink coffee, for one. And secondly, I worked a certain kind of manual labor that used to physically exhaust me all the time. And I guess my point is that I was just so tired that I didn't have that issue. That's not something I actually want. I don't want to be so tired that that's the cure to my sleep issues. Being absolutely exhausted. Nah, that's cool on that. But I think coffee has an effect too. I think I'm caffeine sensitive. But even when I haven't drank, I've always had issues. Let's meditate. Let's do another round. Yeah? Another round on me. Oh, I love this so much more than I should. I swear, man. Is this what I needed to do to be consistent? Fucking, I feel like I'm in a room full of people. It's the spirits of, there's gonna be some kind. I was gonna do a Mulan thing. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not choosing this. You know what I was gonna say the other time I recorded? What this seems to do is, it provides a kind of balance. It provides a kind of centeredness. It makes me feel like when I don't do it, I feel out of whack. But when I do it, it's like, cool. They're like weights, it feels, weighting me down, and I'm a piece of paper. Okay. Shit. You see why I don't make... Can I just say this before I do it again? This is why I'm not consistent, because I'm often brain dead. My brain's often either highly charged or I don't know what the fuck is going on. I definitely have some kind of serotonin dopamine imbalance of sorts. All my life I've had it. Again, I say this, but I'm deathly afraid of pharmaceuticals. And plus nothing's that wrong. Well, maybe. Okay. This helps a lot, though. And this gives me an incentive to meditate. This gives me an incentive to place it, because I always want to make more videos. I have my heart is there. My desire is there. But the energy hasn't been, But this gives me a way to this gives me an excuse, really. A good excuse, too, because I need to do this, and I perhaps get some kind of kick out of seeing it. I would hope, I would imagine, I wonder, I plunder, I don't want to go asunder. Do you hear the thunder? That was great. That was a good one. It sort of adapts to whatever position I'm in, too. If I was standing up, it seems, it doesn't seem. I do different movements. And if I'm in different positions. So what are you really going to talk about, huh? Life, love, all the above? Vulnerability? There's so many things, man, that I believe and that I talk about. I think I even bore myself for talking about them, or I presume that others... I don't know about y'all. I don't know what to do with these fucking attention spans. Everyone's attention spans are shot, man. And I detest being artificial and fake, being that person who's a standard kind of YouTuber who's, hey guys, this is how you're animated. And you talk at this specific kind of pitch with this specific kind of tone, and you are unwavering with it. And your energy, it never fluctuates. And this is how you do it. Barfomatic 5000. I hunger for authenticity. Do you understand? I eat authenticity for fucking... I get off on authenticity, man. Genuineness. Ooh, say what you want, do what you wanna. Let me fix it. I get off on that shit. Oh, one thing I've been doing recently too, because it's always a battle for these virtues that I highly prize, or for these qualities that I want to be more permanent, even though, I understand that nothing is permanent. And that's how you can rebound too, when you realize that that's two. See, I'm juggling two different thoughts. But let me go back to what I was going to initially say. I realized that in the fight to maintain a kind of genuine attitude, or be a genuine person, one of the tools you can use is using synonymous language. And what I mean is, if you do what I do, which is talk to yourself. And so an example would be me just saying, remember to be genuine. sometimes, like be genuine, be a genuine person. Sometimes those words though lose their essence, they lose their potency, and you have to say different words for them to have a novelty to your mind, for them to again kind of reignite that receptivity. And so one thing I've been saying recently, you can call it a mantra, you can call it a I guess a mantra. I've been saying don't be fake, which is the same thing as saying be genuine. But now don't be fake has this, it has a newness, and again it has an energy that be genuine doesn't have at the moment. Because seems to be the case with so many things. As we as human beings, we clearly crave newness of all sorts. We also like consistency, security, and so many other ways, and consistent elements in our life. But in other ways, for us to be inspired and motivated, people say fuck inspiration, fuck motivation, just hard. I don't know about that shit, man. I say find inspiration, find motivation. Because if I'm not motivated, then I'm just utilizing pure willpower. And what that's going to happen is I've seen the path. You gotta take your little prescription, look. If I was just acting on pure willpower, and I'm not knocking people who really truly need this, but people recreationally take Adderall. People recreationally, a lot of people's drug habits are simply as a result of them having depleted their willpower day after day and needing something to pick them up. To be honest, I'm using a lot of I use a lot of willpower to exercise because I don't genuinely tend to want to. But that's why something like dancing, the little dances I do on my Instagram, they have the best of both worlds. Or rather, what I mean is, what's dope about it is that it's a workout for me, and because it really tires me out when because I only post a bit of the song. Usually I'm dancing to multiple songs, and I only just post a little bit, but I'm dancing to several songs and working up a sweat. But also it's work, so to speak, but there's enthusiasm there. And what I say is that, to me, what's evident is the people who can excel at what they love. The reason why they excel at what they love is because it's not simply work. It is also enjoyable, and enthusiasm equals reward is my point. And reward plus work equals fatigue, but it also equals enjoyment. Or you can swap those words around, whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. But my point is that if there's some kind of reward for whatever's tiring you, especially if that reward is ingrained in every just facet of the work, like I'm sure Elon Musk, like as I heard, like I remember him drinking all kinds of like 10, 20 Cokes or something, sodas at one point, and I'm sure now he switched to coffee or Monster Energy drink, whatever these people drink. And what I'm saying is that I know that people such as him and many others, they push themselves, but I guarantee you, clearly, they guarantee you, they would say it themselves, they clearly love what they're doing. And when you love what you're doing, it might be tiring, but it's simultaneously rewarding. Oh, that's all I wanted to say. Let's meditate. Dude, I'm exposing the stupider side of me. I mean, I'm already, this is my point. I have to gather myself and clear my mind to ever say something, to talk about the things that really, really matter. I would never be just stream of consciousness. I'm just doing this because I know that, like, sometimes if you're like me, I like to just watch a video of a person just doing a thing, and it can be comforting. And maybe I need to stop yelling. I need to get a little ASMR. Let's get ASMR. ASMR edition. Are you ready? From here on out. Actually, I don't have the focus to maintain this. So, let's go one more time. I know that has to sound great. People actually are not as tripped out at this. I don't know if I saw someone going and moving around, and that also when they weren't doing that, they seemed like a fairly I don't know, reasonable, lucid person. I would be like, what in the? I would be asking them questions. I would be saying, teach me the ways. But that's great because I don't want to be asked shit, and that's also cool. And a lot of people just watch because they're morbidly curious because they really. I'm not. You know, I am not. I'm not attractive to people, and I mean attractive in a generic sense. Like, you know how there's YouTubers who, let's say, and I don't give a fuck about YouTubers. I don't watch it. Like, I don't watch YouTubers, but I can't help but know some of these guys. Like that one dude, Shane Dawson. People like him who clearly just like people like to watch him and listen to him. And when I listen to him, it's cool. But I'm saying that I think on this raw, basic level, a lot of people just gravitate towards him. I feel like people. I don't think anybody has. What are my thoughts about that? I think there's something unlikable about me. But at the same time, I think there's a bunch of people, and I think it's going to be like a cult, sort of, or like I think there's a minority of the population that really, 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 really would love me. But I think the majority, something about me is a little too non-commercial. It's a little bit too weird. And I don't know if everyone always wants to compare you. They always want to reference you. Oh, every time I see a comment in a fucking song, it's, oh, this reminds me of this band. Why are you always talking about who it reminds you of? Just like and appreciate the song. Oh, this film, when a film preview in the YouTube, and I have an addiction to YouTube comments. I have an addiction. It's an addiction because it ruins my mind. It makes me feel stupid. It makes me feel angry. I'm reading these comments. I'm like, how dumb are people? And they're just unabashed. I think I'm dumb as well, but I have shame about it. And it's cool though. But, so, you know, I don't know. This is what you get. If you want consistency, you're going to get this kind of shit. You're going to get this kind of shit, man. Yeah. What else I got? It's already been 20 minutes. Interesting. Let's wrap it up. Alright, guys. I don't even know if I'm using this. We'll see.